From the Fitzwell Fighting Systems Gym, this is HI.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RWR Lethal Lottery, aka Can They Coexist the show. I am commentator Uno, and we are kicking off the first portion of our show with the men's Lethal Lottery matches. 54 competitors will narrow down to a field inside of a Rumble match where the winner gets a title shot at our next show, which I can actually confirm is going to be sky's the limit with our golden ticket matches. But we're here tonight at Lethal Lottery, and hey, I have a rundown sheet. I have a card. Yes, no more mystery as we start out with our first Lethal Lottery match in a triple threat tag team match.
Columbia, South Carolina, your actual role model, Gary Richards.
Very interesting pairing here for this first team. I'm sorry, how about this chant from this crowd here tonight? Everybody loves Gary Richards, myself included, but one man that may not is his partner here tonight, HI. A little bit of history between these guys, of course. Oh, little trip there. Little tripski. But HI and the Fitzwell Fighting Systems took credit for Gary Richards' absolutely natural physique there. And hold on a second. Oh my! Oh. Yeah. Time to get lazy.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just insane.
Big Lazy himself making his way to the ring. Of course, all these teams supposedly randomized. And I say supposedly because I can guarantee you that Sane and Razor were not randomly selected. But they had some hand in becoming a team in this tournament. But luck against them as they're placed in one of the triple threat matches instead of the regular tag match. Of course, tonight as well, every match tornado tag, because we don't have time to sit here for a bunch of regular tag matches. Screw tag, screw the tag ropes, screw tradition. Let's knock these out, boys. We got men's Lethal Lottery, we got women's Lethal Lottery. We have a bunch of title matches here tonight. And of course, the actual Lethal Lottery Rumbles.
From Bakersfield, California, Razor Sharp.
Ring announcer trying to outdo himself there. You know, I've never seen someone, I mean, I guess you saw it the last show, I've never seen a man play air guitar to his own theme heading down to the ring. Very sad, I gotta say. But nonetheless, here comes Razor, of course, on our previous show, Mystery Vortex. Razor on the losing end of a Revolution title match against Cole Rayner, but hey, a win here at Lethal Lottery could get him another crack at that Revolution title, assuming Cole Rayner defends tonight against the Green Void, or it could go against another former foe in Damian Longoria, assuming he defeats Showtime Brooks here tonight. Although either way in that one would be very interesting. But him and Sane have to get through this triple threat match here first, as here comes team number 3.
from the Transylvania region in Romania, Vlad Alucard.
Well, here's one person that'll certainly fit the spooky vibes here tonight. Of course, RWR's first real chance to hold a, oh God, bats just flew by. Get him off, get him off. The hell, man. I guess that's the Halloween vibes you're gonna get here tonight. Like I said, this man surely fits in with that vibe, and you know, like I said, RWR's first real opportunity to run a Halloween show. Of course, back in season 1, they did have a, I think Supernova's at the end of October, but you know, we use Halloween there, so get to have a real spooky vibe here tonight. Black and orange colorway. Some spooky pumpkins and cages. What'd they ever do? Spooky trees too. One right behind me.
Sorta like Malcolm at the Autobahn. They coming for me. My time
Here comes his partner.
And from Harlingen, Texas, this is Adam Brown.
Gotta think some of these teams are random. I mean, I don't think H.I. Gary, Vlad, Adam Brown would have been purposely put together, so maybe they just randomized some. I don't know, but of course, here tonight as well, you're going to see a lot of opportunities to see pretty much everyone else's entrances for the first time. Of course, Mystery Vortex, we had the 30-man Mystery Vortex Rumble for the television titles, so had to miss out on about 28 of those entrances. So we'll make up for it here tonight. And we'll see which two men punch their tickets. The first one is to punch their tickets to the Lethal Lottery Rumble. Totally different from the Mystery Vortex Rumble, clearly. Nothing against the television title, but certainly a lot more on the line here in this one. So here we go, our first. Bell rings, and we're gonna take a quick count here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. First of 11 men's Lethal Lottery, I guess, qualifying matches, I guess you could say. I don't know, but first of 11 here tonight, underway. Like I said, this one's a triple threat. This one's going to be Tornado as well. Not like triple threat tag matches aren't Tornado, but they're all going to be. Even the regular 2-on-2 matches, they're going to be Tornado. The early dance partners here, Justin Sane and Vlad Alucard, razor sharp against H.I. and Adam Brown versus Gary Richards. I guess one thing you get to see about Lethal Lottery too, you're going to see a lot of wrestlers interact with each other that you normally wouldn't otherwise. You might be seeing partners versus partners, established tag team wrestlers with other established tag team wrestlers, you know, strange bedfellow teams. I mean, you guys saw the list earlier this month, so like I said, we do have a rundown here, which I think I'll take advantage of, is saying to the outside to take a nap. So good time to do it. Of course, we will start with our title matches. Of course, television title on the line as Vic T. Miser defends against Adam Shaw. If you ever saw someone with home field advantage, it is Adam Shaw here tonight. Women's title on the line. Dallas Carino, the new champ after her golden ticket cash-in, will defend against Faith Rogers, the winner at Mystery Vortex. Triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. The new champ Mike Burke takes on Brandon Deaver and Davey Rogers. Of course, Burke challenging any Canadian wrestler to a match for the title. And then the RWR Board of Directors granting Davey Rogers the title shot as a make-good for basically inadvertently and inadvertently being abandoned by who was supposed to be his tag team partners, Mystery Vortex, Jake Rogers and Chris Jones, in their new spot. Women's Revolution Championship on the line. Amanda Spade will defend against Hikaru Hime, who won that contendership eliminator match. For the tag titles, Cardi and Cola, DJ Craft and Buzz will defend against the second chance, Stephen Wright, Casey Jones. Despite the disadvantage, they were winners of Mystery Vortex. They get the shot here tonight. And in quotes, I guess, technically for the RWR Women's Tag Team Championships. I don't even know if there's an official title, but resurrected by Kimiko Matsui and Amanda Violence, still defending against Torby and a mystery partner of her choosing. As Razor saving his partner there in the ring. So I'm not too sure this is elimination or not, but nonetheless, Razor and Brown just going at it. HI and Gary taking it to Vlad on the outside. United States Championship submission only match. Max Silverstein one more time against Corden Ganea. That should be one hell of a match. Razor's edge, hold on a second. 2, no. Of course, for the women's lethal lottery, we had just enough to just run the Rumble. We don't need tag matches, let's just run the Rumble. So Jennifer Jett, Olivia Taylor, Kim Moniz, Marianne Jane, Hope Rogers, Lily Thatcher, Bella Angel, Jenna Reed, Adeline Ward, Ellie Richardson will compete for the women's lethal lottery crown. Of course, the men's lethal lottery Rumble will take place later on tonight with all the winners. Then, as I mentioned, World Revolution title, Cole Rayner against the Green Boy. World Heavyweight title, it'll be our main event here tonight. Damian Longoria versus Showtime Brooks. Razor, exclamation point on Brown, and broken up by Gary Richards, so not elimination, as proven right there. Gary not teaming with Adam Brown here tonight, but he saves him regardless. And then, of course, we have our men's lethal lottery matches. Travis Sanders and Norns, that should be a very interesting team, taking on Elliot Boyd II, Keith Moniz. Hell of a steep mountain they're going to have to climb. Another cover, Razor and Gary kicks out at 2. In the triple threat variety, Donovan Payne and Eddie Cool will take on Gil Thunderstrike and Johnny Draco and Kenji and Dick Fitzwell. There's been a little bit of history from Donovan Payne and Eddie Cool from their eliminator match at Mystery Vortex. And Eddie Cool saying he was potentially scouting Donovan Payne. So, potential interesting developments in there. Razor, the slams on Brown. HI get covered by Sane though. And that is enough, and we'll run down the card in the next match because this one is over.
The winners of the match and advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Just Insane and Razor Sharp.
Well, you know, like I said, allegedly randomized, but probably the odds-on favorite to win that one, and Razor Insane advance to the Rumble. Although, probably a little more shocking, Sane actually picking up the win there. But the first two to punch their tickets to the Lethal Lottery Rumble for the men. And we're going to move right along here tonight. Our second of 11, as I said, men's Lethal Lottery matches coming up next. Let me look through my sheet here. And yes, this will be the regular 2-on-2 variety. Oh, God! Why is it blue?
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, Titan!
The fire! Oh, God, it's so blue in here. Here comes Titan down to the ring. And, you know, I think a very interesting partnership for him here tonight with Andre Baker. And, oh, what the hell is... blue and red fire. More fire. They're gonna burn this damn arena down. Fire department, fire marshal, do something. Hopefully Baker doesn't have any damn fire in his entrance. It's not blue at least.
he comes. He is the big effing deal, Andre Baker.
Smacking the so hard. Anyway, Andre Baker, former World Revolution champion, former golden ticket holder. And if you remember, last season, a short partnership between Baker and a man he called his heavy titan, temporarily on pause, but it looks like Lady Luck, Lady Rando, whatever you want to call it, wants to bring them back together here tonight in Lethal Lottery. Baker and his heavy titan. Like I said, sky's the limit. A very fruitful pay-per-view for Andre Baker. One golden ticket, won the world title there, so sure he'd love to punch his ticket to that show with a Lethal Lottery win. I think the zipper's broken on his leather jacket. It's all his tummy poking out.
Representing the Lunar Express, Ethan Hale.
Anyway, their opponents here tonight is going to be one half of the Lunar Express. Little rat-faced snacker Ethan Hale, and he's, like I said, you're going to see established tag team wrestlers with established tag team wrestlers. Ethan Hale going to team up with one half of the Bar Breakers, Levy Kaup, and you got to think, even though they're not partners with each other, can two establish? Oh, is the moon, the full moon out tonight? That might not be good. I don't know. But can two established tag team wrestlers work together in sync? Not the boy band, but in sync, not NSYNC, in sync. If we played NSYNC, we'd get kicked off of our platform here.
Coming down the aisle, one half of the Bar Breakers, Levi Kaup.
Yeah, like I said, Levy Kaup, Bar Breakers. Can two established tag team wrestlers coexist here tonight and use that experience to help each other advance into this Lethal Lottery Rumble? Oh, God, you just threw a chair into the ring. Is that chair even legal? I don't know. It's not 18. Bad joke. Anyway, like I said, well, Baker and Titan, like I said, they have some history, but essentially rekindling the fire here tonight between them. Of course, there's more of Baker using Titan as his heavy to protect him. But they're going to have to, coexist somewhat here tonight. But here we go. Our first 2-on-2 match, like I said, is going to be tornado style because we don't have time for tags. And here we go. And before we get going here, we'll finish running down the men's Lethal Lottery matches. Ace Violence and VDT will be teaming up to take on the Friends, Jimmy Cruz and Leon Moore. Another, lucky draw there for those two. And speaking of lucky draws, maybe lucky and unlucky, as Crusher and Barbarian got drawn together, so one tag team made it. They'll take on a former tag team, as in Jack Phoenix and Honey Roy Palmer, because of course Jack Phoenix, no longer a member of Fitz Fighting Systems, now a member of the Cool Combat Club. And then third, probably most wild card team of the bunch, Jarrett Vanders and Johnny Cobra. I have no idea how those two are going to last. Although, going to our next match, how is this team going to make it after Mystery Vortex? Jake Rogers and Chris Jones selected to team up with each other to take on Josh Wolf and Jack Johnson. Honestly, that could main event almost any arena. But it won't main event this arena here tonight in a triple threat contest. Grant Essex, the other half of Lunar Express, will team up with Boulder McFife And they'll take on rather, Jason Carter and Marvelous Matt Matthews. And two guys that face each other at Mystery Vortex. Interestingly enough, Danny Richardson and Brandon Richards. So that'll be a very interesting team there. Also tonight, Danny Storm and Lionheart will take on Duke Dice and Parker, the Future Man. And in a triple threat affair, Kurt Wagner of the Agents of Pain and Sam Cage of the Swords of the Leaf. That's Titan 2 count on Levy Cow. They'll take on both former tag champs in their own right, Max Height and Thunder, and the team of Thorin Jordan and Jay Wilson. And also, another somewhat interesting affair, and three guys making their RWR returns here tonight, their Season 5 debuts, because they actually weren't available for Mystery Vortex. Charlie Harris and JT Hall, one night stand, take on another team, get a lucky draw. Take on the team of Brian Fuller and Linton. So a little bit of a one-night stand implosion there. Like I said, there's going to be teammates against teammates. That's the highlight. They're there for the draw here tonight. But who will be punching their tickets alongside Razor Sharp and Justice Sane in this matchup? As the two big men Titan, Big Boy Senton on the couch. And Ethan Hale taking it to Andre Baker. Baker dumped to the outside, but looks like Count may be in trouble. Titan setting the big man up. Takes him down with the Titan fall. Is that going to be all she wrote? Two. Oh my God. Count barely kicking out. Hale almost preoccupied there. And we're going to roll on in this one. Oh, a big powerbomb from Cow. Titan in trouble. Baker occupied, only a 2 count. Whew. Tag team wrestling chant. Well, good. You're going to get a lot of it here tonight. It is Lethal Lottery. As anybody can do a Russian leg sweep. I guess another thing you'll probably see in these matchups, a lot of different, a lot of colors, a lot of different looks. Those tag teams have matching attires. These guys mostly won't, so you're going to see a lot of colors here tonight for sure, and you'll see it in this matchup. Got the grays, got the red and yellow, white and yellow, black and blue. It's going to be all over, so Titan and just taking it to Ethan Hale there. Baker and Cow going at it as they trade dance partners. Cow and Baker into the ring now. Oh God, Hale bouncing off the apron. Baker, he picks himself up. Plants Cow, big effing deal. Going for the cover, 1, 2, and that'll do it. Baker and Titan defeat the tag team specialists, just not with each other.
The winners of this match, advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Andre Baker and Titan.
Titan going crazy in the ring. Baker has a big gold brick phone for some reason. Oh no! Titan, no! Titan, friendly fire! Friendly fire! Friendly fire on Baker. He picks up the gold phone. I don't know where he got that from. It's in his mouth. What the hell is going on with Titan and Baker? What the hell was that? You call that a victory celebration? Poor Andre Baker, like him or hate him, got caught in the friendly fire from Titan. He just saw red and technically yellow too. And just went loose and just started eating that phone. What does the phone signify? Where did he find it? I don't know, but we're moving on. Wait a minute. That's Chris Jones's
In
music.
the honor of Dominion, JT Hall and Charlie Harris.
Dominion. What the hell is going on? This is supposed to be One Night Stand. This is definitely not their music. And what? I'm confused. I'm as confused as Titan choking out Andre Baker. I don't know what's going on here. And I know you can say that for commentator Uno and a lot of things, but I legitimately do not know what's going on. This is One Night Stand, right? What is Dominion? What the hell? More fire? Stop it! Burn this place down. What is Dominion? What happened to One Night Stand? Well, if my memory serves me correctly, here comes their opponents. Starting with Brian Fuller. Maybe this is why they weren't at Mystery Vortex, if you remember. Wait a minute. What? Why does he have the Dominion logo on his jacket? What is going on here?
On his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian Fuller.
I don't understand what is going on here. I mean, if you remember Mystery Vortex, Chris Jones had this exact logo on his gear in his backstage assault to Jake Rogers. I think Hikaru Hime had this logo on her gear too. What is going on? What is Dominion, and why is Charlie Harrison, JT Hall, and Brian Fuller involved with Chris Jones and Hikaru Hime? I don't get it. And isn't this supposed to be a tag match between Harrison Hall versus Fuller and Linton? Why is Harrison Hall not in One Night Stand colors? Well, there's the actual One Night Stand theme. As Mr. Warbag himself, Linton, my ass, gonna make his way to the ring, but is he about to strike?
On the way to the ring, RWR's very own Linton, my ass.
Is he going to strut into a trap here? He's got the old jersey on, the old look. 60. But I mean, is this stemming from Supernova 4 when Linton was looking for a match and One Night Stand had to face each other? Did Harrison Hall turn on Linton? I guess we'll find out in due time, but Linton doesn't seem to mind. I mean, this is just how Linton is, really, but... Well, everyone loves Linton in the war bag and whatever the hell's in that cup. Sorry, I had to. But here we go, tag team action. Oh no. Oh, this was a trap. No! Linton, no, get out of there! Brian Fuller, Dominion, this is a trap against Linton. Why did Harrison Hall turn on Linton? What happened? One Night Stand is no more. No. Why does Harris have a pumpkin on his head? So many questions. Not enough answers. And, well, this was supposed to be a tag team match in the Lethal Lottery, but, well, I guess it's now a 3-on-1 handicap match, and yeah, I'm being told on my headset that due to Fuller's sudden but inevitable betrayal of Linton, this match will not count in the Lethal Lottery. So just throw this one out in terms of the field. They're not going to grant guess their new name Dominion. They're not going to grant Dominion entry if they win here. And if Linton were to somehow survive, I mean, they're not going to grant him entry either because it's not a tag match. But Linton holding his own against Harris. If anyone knows Harris, it's Linton. It's like if anyone knows Hall, who's looking bigger than ever. Big boy Senton. A helmet on his head. I don't know why. And, well, tags in Hall. I don't know why we're adhering to tags, but big power slam from Linton. And Linton slips out, chop block to, I guess, now his former partner. Again, we'd love to get some answers at some point. And here comes Harris going against Linton. Well, gotta admit, holding his own against Dominion here. Like I said, he knows those two men probably better than anybody in the world, but there's your X Factor just waiting patiently on the apron. Brian Fuller as Linton gets run over by the truck known as JT Hall. And here comes that X Factor. Brian Fuller. Last time we saw him, he defeated Parker to earn himself some time travel ability. And in doing so, one night stand turns on Linton. We finally get a bell. This, like I said, this match is thrown out. Finally, for Linton's sake. And I need answers. Now. I'm being told I will not get answers now, as we have to go on with our next match. Alright, but I want answers soon. Is that better?
He is the self-proclaimed new king of the Wrestleverse, Max Height.
The nickname collector himself. He's only got one so far. He lost the eliminator match at Mystery Vortex, but he beat Matt Matthews, so he's claiming that name. But if he wins here tonight, whose name is he taking? I mean, does it depend on who he pins, or is he just picking a name from his, Cage, Wagner, Jordan, or Wilson? I mean, I don't know if any of them have a nickname. I guess we'll find out if we cross that bridge, but nonetheless, gotta think odds on our Height and Thunder, former tag champs, in their own right. Of course, both men kind of going on to bigger and better things. Height, former world champion, Triple Crown winner. Thunder joining Hydra, won the Intercontinental Championship himself. Can they punch their ticket to Lethal Lottery here tonight?
Thunder. Wow. Look at that man.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring is a specimen that you need to have your camera out for.
Look at the striations.
This is Thunder!
Wow.
My jaw just dropped. Not just at this specimen of a
Thunder.
man, but
Wow.
that amazing entrance and introduction for Thunder.
Wow. Thunder. Wow.
I know, I just said that. Oh, God! Thunder strike, lightning strike, almost hitting the man. But my God, look at that mass. Now we go from a man to a Canadian.
Representing the Swords of the Leaf from Canada, Sam the Killer Cage.
Well, all is good in the Swords of the Leaf camp. Like I said before, Mike Burke, the new Intercontinental Champion, Cage and Carter, unsuccessful in their efforts for the TV title at Mystery Vortex, but could get into the Lethal Lottery Rumble here tonight. Not together, but we'll have to do it separately. So we'll see if they can do so. Guess we have a lot of Canadians in the crowd tonight. They sure like seeing Sam Cage. You know, like I said, another instance of two established tag team guys teaming up. Really two cases coming up. Cage and Wagner and Jordan Wilson. But then they're taking on two guys that were, like I said, the tag team to beat. And did go their separate ways, but can they rekindle the fire here tonight?
From the First Church of New York, representing the Agents of Pain, this is the Unholy Prophet, Kurt Wagner.
Now, where do you think the First Church of New York is located? New York's a pretty big state. You think it's in New York City? I feel like that wouldn't be very wise. A lot of people there, but where are you going to park? Are you really going to pay for parking to go to church? I don't know. That's rough. And then the collection basket, it's a head scratcher. Or is it in northern New York? Is it close to the Canadian border? Is that why they're a unit here tonight? Cross is in the sky. Really upping our game here tonight in the graphics, visual department here. I give it 2 thumbs up, that's for sure. I'd give it more if it had more thumbs, but I don't. So 2 is all you're gonna get. And here comes team number 3.
He is one half of Valhalla Rising. This is Thorin Jordan.
We didn't see these guys, at least him. We'll see his partner later on tonight, but we didn't see them at Mystery Vortex. But we have learned that Valhalla Rising has joined a partnership with Norns, effectively known as Ironside. And we're going to get our first taste of Valhalla Rising here tonight in this matchup. Okay. Just had a little itchiness. The smaller of the two in Valhalla Rising, but he sure packs a punch regardless. Certainly no slouch. Vikings look to run rampant here in the RWR here in Season 5. But here comes his partner tonight. We saw one earlier, here's the other.
On the way to the ring, one half of the Bar Breakers, Jay Wilson.
He's got a kendo stick. What the hell? Again, is that legal? I don't know. But Jay Wilson looking to do what Levy Kelp couldn't, and that's advance in Lethal Lottery. And as we saw in the previous triple threat match, this is one fall to a finish. So no eliminations, so maybe we'll see a shock finish here tonight. Look out! Look out, everyone. This guy's got a kendo stick, and he probably doesn't know how to use it. He's just swinging around wildly. I think he just dropped it. All right. But anyway, here we go. And if you're keeping score at home, we've only had 4 men punch their tickets into Lethal Lottery because third match got thrown out. Thanks, Dominion. So, again, they want answers. They want a lot of answers. But nonetheless, 2 more will punch the ticket here tonight. That'll up to 6. And you know what? Because of, well, that's broken up. Because of the match being thrown out, if my math is correct, math was my worst subject in school. If my math is correct, that means we're going to get an even 20 for the men's lethal lottery rumble. Certainly makes a lot more sense to 22. Oh man. We're going to get a even 20 for the lethal lottery rumble here. Okay. Wagner, Height, and Wilson are attempting to fight each other in the ring. I mean, stuff's happening. Oh, wow, that's something. Kick to the head. Jordan Cage going on the outside. Thunder going to join the festivities, and we have broken down into 2 triple threat matches, brother. That's awesome. So, good luck trying to get me to call all this. Don't hit my table, please. I got a big cup of water here. Got my notes. Got my phone. Don't need to... Oh my God, Max Height went flying. Don't need to spill water on my phone. That's all I'm saying, man. Or my notes. Please. Yeah, go to the Spanish table. No one sits there. Slam there for joining the outside. Oh, springboard from Wagner. Onto Wilson to cover 1. That's all you're going to get. And Thunder's parading Cage around like he's a small child. Into the suplex on the outside. Now Thunder, oh God, the power slam on Cage. Well, Height and Thunder on the outside now, just leaving Wagner and Wilson inside of the ring. Wagner looking for the lie detector, and we're going to miss it. Thank you, cameraman. That's friggin' awesome. Yeah, cool. Max Height has muscles. No one cares. You missed the thing in the ring. Damn it, dude. Yeah, do the spot again. Do it again. Do the lie detector again. And he missed. Cool. Well, my disappointment is immeasurable. My day is now ruined. Knee to the face from Jay Wilson. Springboard leg drop, no one home. Smithers, have this cameraman follow. Actually, don't. Just wait till after the show. What do you mean, who's Smithers? Hey, okay, keep the camera on him this time. Lie detector. Damn it, he missed again. Come on. One time he hits it, we don't even get to see it. Thunder whooping Thorne Jordan's ass. Not that's hard to do with that size differential. It's Height and Cage now back in the ring. Thunder doesn't care to left the ring again. Hey, 4th time's a charm, right? Let's see it. Yeah, he did it. Woo! Let's go, the cover, and immediately broken up by Max Height. At least he hit the move, so I'm happy with it. Oh, God, a brainbuster onto Height. Cage. Tossing Height to the outside. Like I said, Max Height might care more about adding another nickname to his tights than winning, but he's got to win to do that, so he should be caring about winning. And that leaves the 2 Golden Boys. Oh, God, Thorne Jordan just bends in half on that Holy D post. Oh, God, look out. Again, don't spill my water. Don't spill my water. Go to the other table. Oh, big leg drop from Jay Wilson. On to Kurt Wagner. Nobody's around. Can he steal it? Certainly the name of the game. hooks the arms. Jay Driller, 98, connects. 98, I don't know why, but Jay Driller, cover, 1, thunders in, 2, 3. No, he couldn't get there in time. He slipped on a sweat stain, and one of our first big upsets here in Lethal Lottery.
The winners of the match, and advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Thornton Jordan and Jay Wilson.
Well, my money is on Max Height and Thunder, but your winners, Thornton Jordan, Jay Wilson. Tag team specialist works here tonight as they both make their way to the back. Hell of a win for them for sure. First big upset here tonight. Don't know if there'll be more, but at least there's one. Hold on, I'm hearing there's a commotion in the back. What? Norns? What the hell? That's his own partner! Why is Norns kicking Thornton Jordan's ass? He won! What is wrong with this man? He's beating the hell out of his own partner in Ironside. Norns. Is he mad that Jordan didn't actually pick up the win? What the hell? Oh my God, under the concrete. What has gotten into Norns? He just whooped Thornton Jordan's ass. He won. Why? I need more answers. And I'm not going to get them because we have another match coming up. Damn it. I'm running out of water.
From London, England, he is a member of Torment, Lionheart.
Well, a man that was very close to being one half of the tag team champions, but ultimately fell short. To Bacardi and Cola, Lionheart representing Torment, hoping to punch his ticket into Lethal Lottery here tonight with his partner, Danny Storm. That's right. That is who the rando selected. Now my question is, the only man who has participated in a tag team match this season, does that give him an advantage? I don't know. Probably not. But Hydra, but sure has his own unique look here tonight. I mean, so does everyone else, so can't get too mad, but either way, Danny Storm back from dinner, ready to compete here tonight. Of course, partner Vlad Alucard failed to advance, and his stablemate Thunder failed to advance, so can he be the only Hydra member to advance here tonight? Certainly has better odds as he's in a 2-on-2 match, but nonetheless, we shall see. But they're taking on a very interesting team, which I have a theory about, and I will talk about that theory shortly. But first, the only man that is too hat rich.
It's a lie!
On the way to the ring, from Chicago, Illinois, the ultimate liar, you die!
My guy is too hat rich, brother. Now, like I said in Mystery Vortex, this man has a hat for his hat because he's so damn rich, because He made a lot of good investments, a lot of good bets over the offseason between Season 4 and Season 5. Now, I know they were randomly selected to team up, but theory. His partner tonight is Parker, the future man who has the ability to time travel. Have these two been in cahoots? No one man can be right so many times. Did he ask the help of Parker to help him win, to become two-hat rich? I don't know, I'm just saying. Duke. Hold on. Whee! Ah! Oh, the hat almost landed on him. Duke, of course, almost won title shot against, in the Eliminator, ultimately losing to Showtime Brooks. It could have been Longoria and Duke here tonight. But instead, Duke teaming up with the future man.
On his way to the ring from the year 2084, this is the amazing Parker.
Oh my! Could it be lo-fi beats to study and wrestle to? Sure feels like it's got that. It's got that aesthetic. That's for sure. This is kind of cool. Oh, it went away. But Parker the future man. This is from 2084. Dresses like from 1980. Whoa! Ski whoa! Oh man! Oh, that's freaking cool. He came out of his glove there, and he's two glasses rich. I told you my theory is correct. No man is two glasses rich, just like no man is two hat rich. Commentator Uno, maybe a dummy, but he clock strikes is right twice a day. I think something's up between these two. Two hat rich and two glasses rich. I gotta say, that thing with the glove was super cool though. He should do that during a match, that'd be fun. But the man says he's from 2084, he dresses like he's from 1984. Maybe that's how 2084 turns out, I don't know. Haven't been there yet. Parker has apparently. Oh, reversal. Alright. Well, anyway, we got 6 tickets punched into the Lethal Lottery Rumble. 2 more is going to get punched after this one. And, you know, if my theory's right, I would think Duke and Parker have a good shot here. Because, I mean, they already know who's winning this whole Rumble. And I really hope Duke didn't bet on it, because that would be immoral. You don't bet on things you're participating in. That's Pete Rose. That's, yeah, although he should be in the Hall of Fame, but still. Half of you don't even know who Pete Rose is, except for the guy that got, never mind. Anyway. Regular tag team match here. We're about at the halfway point. Well, maybe the next match is, you know, when the match got canceled, but we're almost there. We're almost through the Lethal Lottery field here, narrowing it down to a final 20 for the Rumble. Then we'll get into our championship matches. But got some more qualifications to go through here. Nice scoop and a slam from Danny Storm. Hurt Rana, the punches from Lionheart. Whee! Like I said, the guys' tickets punched so far, really no known relations between each other. So just a seemingly randomized field thus far. Cover from Lionheart, only a 2 count on Duke. Parker, nice German suplex on Storm, broken up by Lionheart. going to town on the Future Man. Like I said, if he's really from the future, I think he would know exactly how to dodge, duck, dip, and dive all of Lionheart's moves here, and he sure isn't. Maybe they don't go that far in the gray sports on that. I don't know. I haven't been to the future. I'm just saying, you would think. Just like you would think Parker could get out of this from Lionheart. He's struggling. Duke in there to save. No, he gets pulled out by Danny Storm. But Parker able to fight out of it regardless. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Duke. You're only 6 minutes too late. The Storm. Nice reverse suplex on Duke. Cover and no one home. Of course, Lethal Lottery could prove fruitful for someone like Parker, who has yet to hold RWR gold. Maybe someone like Danny Storm, only won TV title, but could shoot up the ranks with a couple of upset victories. Or Lionheart, who's really been sitting at the cusp for so long. Cover on Parker, and all right, we'll pretend he broke that one up. Oh, Duke trying to choke out Lionheart. Someone like Lionheart, who's seen the successes of Jack Johnson, hoping to get his own taste of world title gold, perhaps. Had an opportunity a couple years ago in Rise from the Ashes, but is it Lionheart's time, or is it Duke's time to finally go back to the top and reclaim world title gold? He was Revolution champion season 1 and hasn't been able to get back since. Nice spinning side slam from Storm on the outside. The cover, 1, 2. Duke occupied, and Parker barely kicks out. Again, the crowd here tonight stating the obvious. This is tag team wrestling. You are correct. Thank you for pointing that out. That's the only matches we've seen so far tonight. Anyway, back and forth now. Storm and Parker. Parker dumped on the outside, leaving Lionheart and Duke on the inside. Lionheart sizing up Duke. Oh, the kick. Picks him up, plants it with the X-Plex. The cover. 1, 2. That'll do it. Lionheart, Danny Storm advance. The future was not bright for Duke and Parker.
The winners of this match, and advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Danny Storm and Lionheart.
Well, I don't know. Maybe my theory isn't correct. I don't know. But then again, maybe they're just not betting on themselves. They should believe more in themselves and not physically bet on themselves. Again, that's immoral, but mentally and spiritually and however else you want to, whatever other adjectives you want to use, bet on themselves. But nonetheless, Lionheart, Danny Storm advancing to Lethal Lottery. Tickets 7 and 8 punched. And coming up next, another qualifying match, another 3-way. Oh boy.
From Raleigh, North Carolina, he is a member of the Swords of the Leaf, Jason Carter.
Raleigh, North Carolina. When did Canada annex North Carolina? Whoa. All right, 2 for clinching. You got me, bro. I think he got mad that I called him out on the North Carolina thing. Is that a new city in Ontario or Saskatchewan or something? I don't know. Jason Carter representing Swords of the Leaf. Sam Cage couldn't get the job done, but can Jason Carter get the job done? Well, he certainly has a strong partner to do that with here tonight. Former Revolution champion. The marvelous man of the multiverse. Here we go into the multiverse. For Matt Matthews.
This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's
Weighing
gonna be.
225 pounds from London, England, marvelous Matt Matthews.
It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you.
Of course, Matthews,
I'm gonna rock
very joyous and jolly here tonight. Maybe he thinks he has this one in the bag. I don't know. His opponents aren't exactly pushovers, but maybe he's just laughing that his former rival Max Height lost earlier tonight. Didn't get to claim another nickname.
so dangerous.
So of course, remember Supernova 4, Max Height defeated Matt Matthews and proceeded to claim his nickname, as you heard the ring announcer say. Matthews certainly feeling it here tonight. Here comes team number 2. The other half of Valhalla Rising, the big one.
He is one half of Valhalla Rising, Balder Nick Fife.
No, I said the big one. Oh, he's on his knees, sorry. Of course, Thornton Jordan, winner in his match, and then proceeded to get his ass whooped by Norns. So I can only imagine what would happen if he lost here tonight. So, for Balder McFife, probably hoping that's not an option, especially considering he's teaming with the bigger half of Lunar Express here tonight, Grand Essex. These two big, beefy boys. Hoping their size and tag team experience gets them through. Oh, okay, he must have had another inch. I don't know. Here we go, Valhalla Rising looking for a clean sweep here tonight, putting 2 members of Ironside in the lottery. I don't know if that'll please Norns, considering what he did, but nonetheless, here comes the other half of the Lunar Express.
Representing the Lunar Express, Grant Essex.
That was cool. Ring announcer just rolling his R's. That's kind of impressive. Oh, there's the moon again. It's out. Full moon wasn't fruitful for his partner Ethan Hale. Will it be for Grand Essex in this one? We know the odds are a little more against him, because this is a triple threat match. But I think the big story in this one is this third team, because they faced each other at Mystery Vortex, and now they're teaming up. So can they put whatever animosity that was created by Mystery Vortex aside? Oh shit, it's Batista. Let's go. Yeah.
From Windsor, Ontario, Canada, this is Dave, Danny, the Animal, Richardson. Wow!
Oh, it's Batista! Let's fucking go! Yeah! Let's fucking go! It's fucking Batista! There's 3 Batistas on the screen! That's incredible! Holy shit! It's Batista! Let's fucking go! And like I said, nobody can resist screaming out yeah to the Batista entrance. Yeah, thank you, Batista. Thumbs up to you, sir. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Batista. Like I said, he defeated Brandon Richards of Mystery Vortex with none other than the Batista Bomb. But, as I said earlier tonight, can they coexist? We'll find out. As Batista will be teaming up with the big blue asshole.
From Columbia, South Carolina, he is your role model, Brandon Richards.
Ooh, that gear is kind of slick. I like that color. But can he throw away whatever potential animosity he has against Batista and team up with him and, you know, go lead to victory? Because, of course, all they got to do is work together to get to the Rumble. Then it's every man for himself. And Brandon Richards could potentially win the Lethal Lottery and get another crack at the world title. But coexisting, the name of the game in this one. But then again, why would you not want to coexist with Batista? Oh, God, look at the blue shower raining down. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as Batista giving me a thumbs up, but it's still pretty cool. But here we go, triple threat action. Match number 6 of the Lethal Lottery qualifications. Yes, I'm counting the one that didn't count, because it's still, whatever. Anyway, here we go. Early matchups, Carter and Essex, Batista and McFife, and Richards and Matthews. God, I hope we see a Batista bomb. That'd be so cool. Batista's so cool, man. Like, he wasn't cool, but then he became cool. Now he's awesome. He's Drax. He's so many other different awesome characters. He's just Batista, man. He's so damn cool. Hope we see more Batistas pop up on the screen. That was awesome. Richards and Essex on the outside, turning this into a impromptu four-way. Oh, there's the Batista knee onto Matthews, sending him outside. And we're breaking down to 2 triple threat matches again. Sick. Essex goes immediately after Matthews, and Richards reluctantly joins. Essex going to the stairs. Uh-oh, Batista. There's a Batista bomb onto McFife. Could it be over just like that? The cover, and no. Carter survives from being in the 619 zone. And oh, there's the machine guns. Yeah! Let's go. There's Batista. 4 men on the outside, Batista and McFife inside the ring. And Batista sends McFife to the outside. Putting all 6 men on the outside. Like I said, all 6 men on the outside. Grant Essex. Memo to Grant. Alright. Matthews rolls in and gets punched. Hustling blade lands. Carter and Richards inside of the ring now. ropes, flippy shit, and a drop kick. Come on, you can't do that. Well, Carter, I think, went to the top, but who cares? Because there's the implant buster from Matthews. Impeccable camera work, 2. Oh, Essex kicks out at 2. Richards got hit by something. I couldn't tell you what. Because we need to see that implant buster. I mean, to be fair, he almost won with it. Cover, only on 1 comes. Oh no. Oh no. Batista's movie star looks has been ruined. He's bleeding. No. Batista! Somebody solder that wound shut now. Carter looking for flippy shit. No one's gonna take that. As Richards just going to town on Essex. Batista returns the favor on McFife. And all 6 men on the outside. There we go. Yeah. Racking up that double damage points. There we go. Well, okay. I'll give Batista the pass. Oh, man. Face is ruined. Okay, he's back on the outside. Good. All 6 men on the outside battling it out. Richards taken down by Matthews. Essex, well, he's back in the ring. All right. Well, it's fun roll. Oh, God, Matthews bouncing off the post there. Essex just kind of spending more time posing in the ring than helping his partner Bald in the fight. But, you know, Bald is kind of standing on the outside too, so maybe it's a strategy they have. I don't know. Must be in the tag team handbook or something. Back at it. Oh, God, brainbuster from Matthews onto Richards. Oh, God, that thud. Did you hear that? Oh, my God. That didn't sound good. Your skull is not supposed to bounce off the post like that. Make that sound. Anyway, we're deciding whether to be in the ring, out of the ring, I don't know. We're just going at it. We're having fun on a Sunday night. I think it's Sunday. I don't know anymore. I'm out of water, so I'm kind of thirsty. A little parched. These 6 beds continue. Go at him, and Carter bounced off the pole too, but it didn't, you know, make that thud sound. As Essex and the Fife just in the ring, having to pose off with each other. Oh God, big man to the top. No! Oh! God, he messed up. Well, someone's bleeding, I don't know who, but Batista's going after Carter by the Spanish table. I don't care if you come here anymore. I don't have any water to spare. Don't worry. Uh-oh, Batista picks up Carter. Goes with the Batista bomb and it connects. And he busts him open too. Uh-oh, Matthews catching McFife. Implant. Falling. Angel wings, there we go, I remembered. Cover, 1, 2. Oh my God, how did he kick out of that? Somehow, some way. Matthews kicks out. The headlock driver. That's got to be it on the big man. Matthews one more time, looking for Angel's wings. Oh, no, he couldn't get him up this time. McFife reverses. That could have been it for everybody involved. Oh wait, Batista! Batista bomb on Jason Carter! The cover! Matthews going for the cover. The red shoes shows Batista. I can't see the cover. There's a rope break. I don't know what's going on. Fire this cameraman. What the hell is happening? Two pins in the ring and this is what we're focusing on? Come on. What the hell? There you go, Batista with another cover. One broken up. I can't believe... Oh. Are you kidding me? Whoa, Batista bomb on Matthews. Fife with the cover. No, you don't. Now we're just hitting everything that moves. All right. Cool. No psychology. We'll get another random zoom in on the outside. I don't know. Batista gets thrown by Carter. Oh, there's the crucifix, the cover, one. Oh, broken up by Richards. Oh, Batista, another Batista ball. Oh, someone was tapping out on the outside. I think it was either McFife or Matthews. I don't know. The camera missed it, but I heard tapping out, but it doesn't matter. It's on the outside. Doesn't count. Sorry, sucks to suck, pal. Whoever it was. Only counts inside of the ring. That's Red Shoes law. As Essex going to town on Richards. Batista. The cover on Carter. 1, 2. Horrendous zoom in, but it's enough distraction for Batista to pick up the big win. We'll just say he went off the Batista bomb. Hell yeah.
The winners of this match and advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Brandon Richards and Dave Danny the Animal Richardson Batista.
Yeah, thumbs up for Batista. That's my guy. Hell yeah. Somehow Batista and Brandon Richards coexisted. I can't believe it, and they are advancing to Lethal Lottery. So hold on, there's more commotion in the back. To the back, to the back. Oh, damn it, Norns again. He's beating up Balder McFife this time. I mean, at least he has a reason McFife lost. And I think he tapped out. But Norns just kicking both members of Valhalla Rising's asses. I don't know why. Oh my God, against that concrete wall. What the hell has gotten into Norns? These are his teammates, Samoan drop. They formed a group, Ironside. What the hell is this about? It's tough love? I don't know. But Norns. Oh God, the triple German suplexes. Good Lord. Norns is not done. Oh no. Oh God. Not on the concrete. Oh God, the burning hammer. What the hell has gotten into Norns? Oh my God. Norns beating the hell out of both members of his group. Again, I'm not going to get any answers because we got to roll on here at Lethal Lottery. Oh, God. Jump scared me.
England, he is the villain, Jack Johnson.
Well, maybe my previous theory was correct. Lionheart, the only man in Lethal Lottery up to this point who has participated in a tag team match in this tournament, and he won with Danny Storm. So maybe that'll prove here for Jack Johnson, who again was moments away from winning the tag titles with Lionheart against Bacardi and Cola, but just came up short. But hoping Lethal Lottery is his event here tonight. Well, now that we have a little bit of time to talk, because Jack Johnson's entrance, let's run down who's advanced so far. Well, we just saw Danny Richardson and Brandon Richards punch their tickets. The aforementioned Lionheart and Danny Storm are in. Thor and Jordan and Jay Wilson are in, although I wonder what the condition of Thor and Jordan is going to be after Norton's kicked his ass for no reason. But they're in. Of course, we know about the whole Dominion Linton thing. That got thrown out the window. Thanks, guys. Titan and Andre Baker are in. And Razor Sharp and Justin Sane are in Lethal Lottery. Like I said, that's 10 tickets. We are halfway through the qualification stages, but this one's going to be very interesting. As I mentioned earlier, Jack Johnson teaming up with Josh Wolf here tonight. And they're going to take on a very Odd Fellows team that really didn't seem like it was going to be as such last show at Mystery Vortex until Chris Jones made his decision on his former family member in Jake Rogers. How are they going to coexist and team up with each other here tonight after Jones turned his back on family and essentially started his own stable in Dominion, as we saw earlier tonight, with the members, the new members, former One Night Stand, Charlie Harris, JT Hall, and Brian Fuller. We go from the leader of Torment to the leader of Second Chance. Will this be Josh Wolf's time?
From Richmond, Virginia, this is the Alpha Hunter, Josh Wolf.
No, technically he won. I mean, him and Second Chance defeated Davey Rogers in a handicap match. But really, Wolf got himself back in the map in Season 4, and really there's only one thing he cares about here in Season 5. One thing that has eluded him during his entire RWR run. That is a world title. But if he wins Lethal Lottery here tonight, he will get that opportunity at a world title of his choosing. Like I said, you got to think really good odds. Him and Jack Johnson are going to punch their tickets against, two guys currently at each other's throats, and Jake Rogers and Chris Jones. But stranger things have happened. That is for damn sure. Oh, God, the Wolves. I guess Stephen Wright and Casey Jones here in spirit with Josh Wolf here tonight. They, of course, have a tag team match later on tonight, rather. Although Jack Johnson, being told, he said, me and Josh got each other's backs here in this one. Wait a minute. Oh, to the back. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to happen. Jake Rogers and Chris Jones picking up where they left off at Mystery Vortex, although this time Jake returning the favor to Jones. Going after his former family member, the big man. And, well, like I said, Jack Johnson said he and Josh Wolf are going to watch each other's backs, and Well, I don't think that's going to be necessary because Jake Rogers telling everyone what he thinks about being teamed up with Chris Jones here tonight. A little bit of payback from Mystery Vortex.
Advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Jack Johnson and Josh Wolf.
What, this one counts? What? Are you kidding me? Jake Rogers and Jack Johnson just won via countout. Are you kidding me? Well, they're punching their tickets, and we'll see if they watch each other's backs at the Rumble, because they essentially just got a bye. Are you kidding me? Well, that's just the theme of tonight's show. More questions than answers, but what I can say is somebody finally brought me some more water. Thank you, kind sir. We can move on with the show. And more Lethal Lottery. Oh no, it's All Wheels Red. No, never mind. It's the Powers of Pain.
The Powers of Pain!
Yeah, that's what I just said, ring announcer. Probably the luckiest team in this tournament. They were able to stick together through the quote-unquote random draw. And you know, gotta like their chances of advancing into the Lethal Lottery Rumble here tonight. Although their opponent's nothing to sneeze at. And they will have to go through a triple threat match as well. And a very interesting one of their opponents, because they used to be a team until very recently.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, this is Sweet Honey Roy Palmer.
Now the only man in this match representing Pittsburgh Fighting Systems is, you know, Jack Phoenix jumped to Cool Combat Club, and you know, we'll see how these two are able to stick together. Is there any animosity from that jump? Is there any, you know, chemistry left between these two? Because, you know, they did team up, but just unable to find any sort of success as a tag team. But they'll have one more shot at it here tonight, apparently. In his extremely tall chucks. There's the colors. New Allegiance.
Representing the Cool Combat Club, this is the Renegade, Jack Phoenix.
Of course, Phoenix, not quite the Mystery Vortex and Triple C debut he wanted, falling in a losing effort to Max Silverstein via submission for the United States Championship, but you know, could have higher. Where those shoes come from? What the hell? But he could have his sights set higher with Lethal Lottery here tonight with a former ally. And here's the absolute wild card of this team. Starting with this absolute sack of shit.
Tampa, Florida, Jarek Vendors.
Should be be in jail for murder, but you know, maybe he's getting the next best thing, and that's teaming with Johnny Cobra. I don't know. I think some little ass whooping is what you need, though, Vanders.
What they do to me must be joking if you think that either one is free. Here. Get up off your knees, girl. Stand face to face with your God. Find out what you are. Hello, my name is Human, and I came down from the
Sorry, don't really have much to say to this about this guy. I mean, he tried to kill Martin Starr, and I still haven't forgiven him for it, so he can go to hell for all I care. Nope, Powers of Pain and Phoenix and Palmer, give it to him here tonight. For Martin Starr.
feeling the way that I'm feeling myself. Fuck everyone else. Gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else. Here.
And here comes his big tag team partner. What the hell is this?
From Reseda, California, the Karate Commander, Johnny Cobra.
What was that? I don't know, but karate lad, karate boy, karate, sending them for kids so we don't get sick. Wait a minute, what the heck? What is going on here? Those aliens? What is this? Graphics department apparently very excited to see Johnny Cobra here tonight, giving him the full Monty package in the presentation department. But certainly a wild card team with him and Vanders. Had a joke, but I'm not going to say it. Here we go. Like I said, triple threat rules. First to a fall, as we've seen all night long. Two of these men. They're going to push their ticket to the Lethal Lottery Rumble later tonight. Early pairings are going to see the Barbarian and Johnny Cobra, Honey Roy Palmer and Eric Vanders, although it looks like Palmer's shifting focus, and Jack Phoenix and the Crusher. Dance partners here. Oh God, muscle buster from the Crusher to Phoenix, rolls to the outside for safety. Don't think they teach that one at the Cool Combat Club. Nevertheless, they persist, and first DDT from Vanders. Palmer strikes to Crusher, and there we go, outside of the table. Hey, watch the water, guys, okay? Watch, it's full. It's a little less full now, but watch it. Oh my God, Barbarian getting to the top rope. Look out below. Although, any man I want to see get taken out by Barbarian from the top rope, it's Vanders. Big brain chop. Let's go. Kick his monkey Oh, Cobra is the one that destroys the Spanish announce table. Johnny Cobra, not a fan of the Spanish language, hoping to put... Well, never mind. I think he just did it to be a jerk. Are you kidding me? He just threw Palmer to the other side of the ring. Why did he take the lid off the Spanish announce table? That ain't nice. Hold on, cover from the Barbarian. Only a 2 count powerbomb from Crusher to Phoenix, and kind of as I expected, it is the actual tag team in control here. Even though being 2 big lads will certainly do it, but they are the only active tag team that got put together in this tournament. And they're certainly taking advantage of that big power slam to Vanders. The cover. 1, 2, no. Johnny Cobra making no attempt to break that pin up. And now that leaves Cobra and Palmer in the ring. And now, well, okay. And nobody's in the ring. All right, we're all on the outside for double damage. Jarrett chasing down Barbarian like his name was Martin Starr. Hey-oh. That wasn't nice. I apologize. Crusher and Phoenix in the ring. Crusher with the bear hug. But doesn't try to squeeze. Just one's enough. The consensual bear hug. Going for the cover, but Palmer right there to break it up. Oh, God, big backbreaker on the outside. Of course, it hurts more because it's on the outside. This has just turned into a slugfest more than anything. 6 men beating the living hell out of each other. You know what? I'm here for it. But, oh my God! He kicks Cobra's head into the 7th row. It's going for the pin, but it's not going to last. I mean, yeah, rope break regardless. I don't know why Red Shoes enforcing rope breaks. It is his rules, so you can do what you want, I guess. I mean, but like I said, everyone was standing in the ring, would have been broken up regardless. And look who's standing tall. It's the 2 big men, the former tag champs, the Powers of Pain. Laying waste to the field. Look at all the bodies lying around. Palmer in trouble. Cobra, well, I thought Cobra was going to make a difference. Instead, he's joining in on the fun. And Barbarian saying, Oh, I thought he got caught, but nice reversal there from Palmer to make something out of what looked like nothing. Phoenix bouncing off those spooky orange stairs. Palmer. You know, that seemed unnecessary. Threw him out of the ring and threw him in the ring. I don't know. But we got Barbarian, we got Cobra, we got Palmer in the ring. Anybody can do a Russian leg sweep. Cobra just fighting a ghost or something. Maybe Martin starts making a run. I don't know. Again, bad joke. I apologize. No more. Yeah, I get off the softball. Oh my God! Springboard moonsault, the beam kicking in for Honeyroy Palmer. Sends the big man to the outside, gonna chase him, and that leaves Johnny Cobra all alone laying in the ring. Crusher, do something, get in there. Or stand there, I don't know, whatever. That's why I'm at commentary. All 6 men back to the outside once again. kick. High jump kick from Cobra. Cover, and Palmer barely breaks up the count. We almost saw Johnny Cobra win. Certainly making the most of his opportunity here despite who he's teaming with. And it is the wild card team of Vanders and Cobra in control in the ring. Jarek, I think he's a flash of demon head, nobody there. Barbarian with the block, but Cobra with another high jump kick, but broken up by Barbarian. Uh-oh, big man. Looking for the power bomb, got it. Probably should cover him, but what do I know? Oh, he's coming to help his partner. Phoenix having his way with Crusher on the outside, trying to rip his arm out of his socket. A worthy sacrifice. Another high jump kick from Cobra. Call him Hitmonlee. And another one connects. Usually they miss and crash and burn and take out half his HP. The cover, 1, 2. Jeremy there for defense. Oh my God. Oh, that was close. Palmer kicking out by the hair of his chinny chin. Unbelievable. This match rolls on. Jarek, I don't know, sending Palmer for something. Crusher put an end to it, and Jarek returning the favor. Everyone just swinging wildly here. Kind of in the theme of the whole match. Palmer springboard, absolutely nobody home. Crusher looking for something. Jarek reverses. Palmer just teleported, right? A lot of Botchmania material in the last minute or so. Well, Palmer's doing something, but I don't know, because Palmer just did a STO. I think Palmer's looking for something, got blocked by Crusher. And now, Jarek reversing Crusher. Oh, Poison Rana onto Vanders. That'll put him out for a little bit. Phoenix taking it to the outside to Cobra and Barbarian. Oh, high jump kick of Palmer's own. Nobody there to cover. 1, 2. No, the big man kicks out. Oh, what an opportunity for Palmer, and he couldn't capitalize completely. Barbarian's just dying a death on the outside. Giving the advantage to Cobra and Vanders on the inside of the ring. Oh, Crusher probably breaks free on the inside. And it looks like all 6 men will be re-entering the ring. Just kidding, psych. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. All right. Big slam. From Crusher to Cobra. Palmer and Jarek just going at it. Barbarian just getting absolutely decimated by Phoenix. Oh, bear hug onto Cobra. Cobra nowhere to go. How does nobody see this? Oh, he taps out immediately, slapping the back of the Crusher. And the Powers of Pain will advance to the Lethal Lottery Rumble.
The winners of the match, advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Crusher and Barbarian, the Powers of Pain.
And much like I speculated, the only active tag team put together in this tournament, they take advantage and they advance with the big win for the Powers of Pain. But how will they fare separately in the Rumble? Well, only time's going to tell, but with that, 2 more tickets punched. We only have 3 more matches in our qualification stage here. Only 6 more tickets to punch. And that includes this match coming up next. good water.
On the way to the ring, the fantastic BDT.
The man who had the opportunity of a lifetime at Mystery Vortex took on Travis Sanders one-on-one and probably shocked a lot of people with how well he hung with the former World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, he's kind of a big deal in DDI, but hasn't really reached those heights here in the RWR just yet. But certainly trying to make his stamp here in Season 5, and even though it's a losing effort, he certainly put a lot of people on notice with that performance against Sanders, and we'll see how he fares tonight against, well, with Ace Violence in his corner and taking on the two friends, Jimmy Cruz and Leon Moore, who we saw return to the RWR at Mystery Vortex in the Mystery Vortex Rumble.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey, the violent expert, Ace Violence.
Ace was in a losing effort to Gordon Ganea in a triple threat match, also involving HI. That's right. And of course, joining Kimiko Goon as well, alongside his wife, Amanda Violence. They're re-strengthening the numbers. And we'll see how Ace handles, former tag team champ with his brother Aaron Violence, but now it's just Ace again. We'll see how he fares teaming up with BDT here tonight. Can experience outweigh friendship? We're about to find out. Wait a minute, breaking news here.
On their way to the ring, the team of Jimmy Cruz and Leon Moore, the Emerald City Saints.
Well, it looks like, I'm being told that Cruz and Moore have actually registered as a tag team, and they will be effectively known as the Emerald City Saints. Cruz, the former United States champion, RFTA runner-up, and his friend Leon Moore recovering from an assault at the hands of Gordon Ganea, breaking their arms, but they are back. Oh God, it's Morbid time. Shit. Oh no, BDT and Ace might be fucked if it's Morbid time. But the newly christened Emerald City Saints, Rando was kind to them, and in turn, they have decided to take the next step in their careers. Here we go. It's a regular Tornado tag match. Like I said, we'll experience outweigh friendship here tonight, but that friendship taking the next step, forming a tag team of their own in Cruz and Moore, the Emerald City Saints. Shout out Seattle. Seattle tag team in the RWR, the Legion of Zoom as well. I'm sure they've got some pointers from them in tag team wrestling before making this decision. We got Ace just wailing on Cruz, and BDT taking advantage of the newly healed. Oh God, the bean kicking in again. BDT taking advantage of the freshly healed arm of Leon Moore. Cover. Only one count. You gotta do a little more than that, Jimmy. Come on, you know that better. Of course, under his previous persona, known as the Ultimate Underdog. Oh God, Poison Rana on the outside. Known as the Ultimate Underdog, but Cruz in the time away said that he's gonna go by his full legal name, which is Jimmy Cruz, and a little bit of a change in a look and going all the way with his longtime friend Leon Moore here in the tag team ranks. Oh, there's that spinning kick there, the gator roll kick. Cruz heading to the top, BDT, oh, frog splash connecting. BDT occupied by Leon Moore. The cover, 1, 2. No, only a 2 count on Ace Violence. Cruz, nice sliding tackle there, taking down Ace, and I just don't think he was able to get out of the blocks as Cruz to the top again. BDT more concerned with beating up and bullying Leon Moore on the outside, as he's known to do. Ace finally gets an opening, but oh, the beat kicking in again, springboard from Brett's rope. Now Cruz again, oh! Ace fighting out, BDT finally re-entering the ring. Maybe realized he's in a match and could win the world title shot on the line. And he sends Leon Moore to the outside again, and yeah, that's all he cares about. Alright, he only cares about bullying. Got it. So this one-on-one match between Ace Violence and Jimmy Cruz, still one-sided, Inzaguri no one home. Ace again, finally opening, no. Give her the discus, no. Just back and forth now between the two. Big chops from Ace Violence. Curb stomp too. Oh, looking for that choke, bulldog choke. Not quite. Leon Moore essentially sacrificing himself for Cruz. But Cruz in trouble now. Can the underdog find another one in him? Or will Ace Violence's slow start not matter? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Uh-oh, grabbing the arm of Cruz, like I said, recently healed arm as well. Ace showing a little bit of mercy there, but may not be done. Sizes him up, no! Cruz the jawbreaker. BT. Okay. Oh, standing shining wizard. Cruz to the top. Oh, double foot stomp from the top rope. Cruz sizing up Ace Violence. Up and down. Head to the canvas. Leon Moore, nice hurricanrana, taking out BDT. The cover, 1, 2, 3. The Emerald City Saints in their team debut advance to the Lethal Lottery Rumble.
The winners of this match and advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Jimmy Cruz and Leon Moore, the Emerald City Saints.
Big win in the team debut for these two, but you're Ace Violence, you're probably a little upset with your partner. BDT spent more time bullying Moore on the outside than trying to help win. Left Ace out in the cold, who was just unable to get the job done. But to Ace's credit, this is a tag team match. He should have had some help, and he didn't get it. But because of that, Cruz and Moore punched their tickets, and now we got 2 more matches in qualification. Our final triple threat tag match.
From Saginaw, Michigan, the Daredevil, Gil Thunderstrike.
Man, they're so close to becoming the World Heavyweight Champion, but ultimately fell short to his former stablemate, former friend, Damian Longoria. Will get another crack at it here tonight, trying to advance and lead the lottery. And he'll certainly have a tag team expert in his corner here tonight as well. Top Gun action there. Look at those jets fly, and I don't mean the ones in New York, aka New Jersey.
Kumbaya, my lord, I might say things that you might not support. When do I drop the torch, bless my enemies with whom I mop the floor with? It's true, my thoughts are more big. I'ma do my job, of course, shit.
Representing the Ages of Pain, this is Johnny Draco.
I done left it all behind me in Cali while yelling goodbye to my family. I had
One
to do
half
a little soul search.
of the former tag champs. Of course, earlier tonight, his partner, Kurt Wagner, unsuccessful in his match, but we'll see if Draco can get the job done here tonight with a well-experienced veteran in his corner in Gil Thunderstrike.
Listen, I'm exerting the gas fumes. I'm the asshole who goes to work in the bed mood. Me and my alter ego make a murderous rap group. I'm handing beef to niggas like I'm serving a fast food. I should have been spazzed, not a burden is passed through. Haters wanna laugh at all the hurdles I ran through, but the word on the avenue is now they wanna watch you pee like a fucking pervert in the bathroom, nigga. Ew, yeah. The ladies always tell me I'm a real cunt. These whack motherfuckers, that's a meal. Lunch.
Alright, anyway.
Guts and I'm still nuts. Like Robocop scroll.
Here come.
Baby niggas have to really hope I'm not going. And if I do, I'm pulling up with hoes in my phone. While the man above is watching with his coke and popcorn. But I guess I'm a villain.
And the leader of the Cool Combat Club making his way to the ring. There's the logo. There's the plain white tee.
Representing the Cool Combat Club
From Indianapolis, Indiana, the coolest, Eddie Cool.
Coming in with the plain whites, coming out bloodstained. That's the motto. We'll see if he can do that here tonight. Do what Jack Phoenix couldn't do. That is advanced and lethal lottery. Like I said, very interesting partner for him as well. They mixed it up back at Mystery Vortex. Eddie Cool admitted he was there more of a scouting trip than it was trying to actually get a title shot. And he said he was scouting this man, Donovan Payne, and now they're together. And here comes... Wait a minute! He has the logo
representing
too!
the Cool Combat Club.
From Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada, Donovan Payne.
Does that mean Donovan Payne accepted Eddie Cool's offer? He's not wearing the colors, but I don't think he has to, because the ring announcer in the Tron in the Cool Combat Club colors. What did Eddie Cool do or say to Donovan Payne to get him to accept his offer? Because I don't think he'd do all that just for a one-night only thing here tonight. Donovan Payne, the newest member of the Cool Combat Club. Apparently. I guess we'll find out more from that after tonight's show. Again, more questions that need to be answered. But what a development here in this matchup. Eddie Cool getting his wish. And speaking of, here comes the former Intercontinental Champion looking to make the next step in his career. It is Kenji.
from Flint, Michigan, Kenji.
He was the longest reigning champ in the RWR, but ultimately fell to the numbers game of the Swords of the Leaf and Mike Burke at Mystery Vortex. But now looking to make the next step in his career, trying to advance to Lethal Lottery and get himself his first shot at a world title. Like I said, certainly the best chance to do so here tonight. Get involved. But he's going to have an interesting partner to do so, a tag team veteran in his own right. It's going to be a tough field here if Kenji wants to advance. In fact, every person in this match a former champion in the RWR, so very decorated field here in this match. And, you know, if you're Kenji, maybe not the guy you want as your partner, but it's the guy you're going to get. Poor little boy.
Representing Fitzwell Fighting System, from the Fitzwell Fighting Systems Dojo, Dick Fitzwell.
Poor little boy, here comes the namesake, Dick Fitzwell. He made his surprising return to the RWR Mystery Vortex alongside his partner, Victy Miser, who shocked the world and moved all the new stars aside to capture the rechristened television championship. But Dick Fitzwell looking to add more gold to the dojo with a potential world title shot here at Lethal Lottery. An opportunity for him too, you know, don't want to say it, but Vic's accomplished a lot of singles gold here in the RWR. Dick Fitzwell yet to do so. This is his opportunity. And here we go. Oh, just right out the gates. Not going to wait for this one. Like I said, this is the final triple threat tag team match of the qualification stage. Our final match coming up is 2-on-2, and then we will know the 20 men entered in the Lethal Lottery Rumble. Gil Thunderstrike just sends Donovan Payne to the outside. Gotta think a little, oh God, Donovan Payne caught him. Gotta think a little bit of animosity there, considering Donovan Payne's attitude change and, you know, attempted murder of Cole Rayner and that whole saga, but apparently, like I said, took on the offer of Eddie Cool to join the Cool Combat Club, and here he is. So the Cool Combat Club expanding by one. Now Eddie Cool, Donovan Payne, and Jack Phoenix. Gotta think, probably not done, but we'll see how Eddie and Dono fare here tonight as a team to advance to Lethal Lottery. Like I said, they got to go through some other big names. Oh my God, speaking of big, Johnny Draco is in big trouble. Ah, the bonsai drop to Draco, maybe just flattened him. Kenji trying to hold his own here to Eddie Cool. You want to run with the big dogs, you got to fight the big dogs. Eddie Cool's one of the biggest dogs in the yard. One of the oldest and most respected, that's for damn sure. As Gil and Dono on the outside going at it. Eddie Cool whipped in the corner. Gil, what's he looking for here? Nice bulldog landing. Cover from Dick Fitzwell, broken up by Thunderstrike. Flying around like a jet. Like I said, someone like him, he tasted the gold and he almost got there on our last show. He'll do anything possible to get back there. Draco with chop block. Dick Fitzwell just completely centered around whooping Johnny Draco's ass. Don't know why. Uh-oh, Eddie Cool throwing the outside, Guild Thunderstrike. Uh-oh, bouncing off the ropes, he's gonna fly, no! Blocked by Eddie Cool. And covered by Draco, nobody noticed. Trying to pull a fast one, but Fitzwell kicks out at 2. Draco shooting star press connects, but of course we don't get to see it. Fuck you, that's why. Cover again, Fitzwell somehow kicks out. Now Kenji. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost our feed momentarily, but we're back. But Kenji didn't, oh no, cover on, no, it's a cover from Fitzwell, kick out. Eddie Cool kicks out, he's bleeding all over the place. I don't think he cares. It's just pandemonium here, all over the place here in this final triple threat qualification match. That's how much Lethal Lottery means to all 6 of these men. As Kenji, double move there. Eddie Cool with the hook. And Dick Fitzwell sees it and breaks it up. Kenji on the outside trying to work Donovan Payne, but nothing oh boy, back and forth. Kenji! Oh my god, what a big butterfly suplex to the outside. Draco starting to fight back against Fitzwell. Here comes Kenji into the ring and right back out. Alright. And right into the kick of Donovan Payne. Alright. Reverse DDT from Eddie Cool under Guild Thunderstrike. Oh, Kenji with DDT, no one home. Oh god, Fitzwell! Oh god! Powerbombs Draco to the outside. That may be it from Eddie Cool though. What a magnificent move, Dick! What are you doing? Guild kicked out at 2. Why did he not break that up? I don't know. But Eddie Cool, Jingle Bell Lock. Blood streaming down his face. It doesn't matter. Jingle Bell Lock on Guild Thunderstrike. Guild nowhere to go. Eddie Cool wrenches back. But it's broken up by Kenji at the last minute. Kenji and Gil, of course, former stablemates, and Kenji saving one more for Gil Thunderstrike. Nice springboard back elbow from Eddie. Oh! What a flipping cutter from Kenji. Can he score the upset too? No. Eddie Cool kicks out at 2. I don't know how he can even see at this point. Donovan Payne spent most of the time on the outside. Johnny Draco looked for the alley-oop to Dick Fitzwell, who had 0 interest in doing that, letting Donovan Payne crash and burn. Kenji floating in the air for a moment. That's impressive. And now Eddie Cool and Dick Fitzwell going at it. Now Gil and Kenji going at it. A little sparring session. Oh, Jingle Bell Lock again on Dick Fitzwell. But Gil Thunderstrike right there to break it up. Just slams Eddie Cool's head to the back of his knee. What a fight between these 6. Gil to the top rope. Eddie Cool's halfway across. I'm assuming he hit the 50-star salute. We didn't get to see it. Cover. And broken up by Donovan Payne, I'm guessing, because we have needed, absolutely needed to see Kenji punching Johnny Draco. Absolutely needed to see that. Come on. But nonetheless, this match continues. Thank God it didn't end. But we couldn't see what's happening. Oh my God. I don't know what to call that, but painful for Draco. Donovan Payne Draco just really not having a good time in this match between Dick Fitzwell and Donovan Payne. DDT from Eddie Cool. Oh, just ripping at the face now. Oh my God, powerbomb swing into the apron. Then Eddie Cool looking to do something in the corner. Kick. Now on Brett's rope. Oh, into the Panama Sunrise. Connecting Gill, and Kenji goes to the outside, leaving Eddie Cool all alone. There's the Jingle Bell lock. Dick Fitzwell nowhere to go. But we're enforcing rope breaks, I guess. All right. Eddie Cool, though, gonna cover him regardless. Yes, he is. Everybody occupied on the outside. Here comes Draco. 1, 2. Johnny Draco, what are you doing? He didn't go for the breakup, and Eddie Cool wins it for the Cool Combat Club.
And advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Donovan Payne and Eddie Cool.
Donovan Payne spent most of his time out on the outside whooping ass. Eddie Cool bleeding all over the place. But they are advancing in Lethal Lottery, punching their tickets. What a fight. And what an acquisition, I should say, for the Cool Combat Club, with Donovan Payne, no matter how you feel about him, now in the ranks. And now coming up, our final qualification match of Lethal Lottery. Who is taking the final 2 slots? Oh boy. He's got the cock sword.
From Ayr, Scotland, the King of Scots, Travis Sanders.
Oh, and there's the middle fingers waving in the air for the King of Scots. Travis fucking Sanders slamming his cock sword down. He's ready to fight. Can't get over the middle fingers. That's incredible. Graphics department has outdone themselves again. What a hell of a partner he has here tonight in Norns, who certainly made headlines here tonight, attacking both members of his group, Ironside. Even though one of them won, but it wasn't good enough for Norns apparently, so he whipped both their asses backstage after their matches. Alright. This is the big fuck in the sky, alright. For our sake, let's hope we don't see any fucking so we get kicked off the air. And here comes his opponent. Or actually his partner, pardon me. That'd be cool if these two were to face off at one point, but they are partners here tonight. Like I said, certainly made headlines here tonight. Viking Warlord Norns. But can he, for what he dished out to his partners here tonight?
Coming down to the ring, the Viking Warlord,
Can he back up his actions and advance himself into Lethal Lottery? Nice Viking graphics there for the Viking Warlord. Two unhinged maniacs, but can that in turn into one unhinged team? Are their opponents Elliot Boyd II and Keith Moniz in trouble here? It is certainly possible. Or can these two big egos even, can they be compatible with each other? Dare I say it, can they coexist? Either way, here comes their opponents.
making his way down the aisle. Ladies and gentlemen, Elite Boyd II.
Oh, hey, it's a perfectly good pink guitar. What the hell, man? Elliott Boyd II. A little bit of a different swagger and demeanor to him. Kind of saw it in the Rumble, but yeah, Mystery Vortex, but you know, Boyd kind of making it big as a solo act in the break, and it definitely hasn't gone to his head at all, because there he is smashing guitars and doing everything else. All right, but drumming to the beat on the turnbuckle, that's kind of impressive. Can the rock star coexist with another member of his band here tonight?
From Montpelier, Vermont, this is Keith Moniz.
The leader of Moniz Inc. Making his way down to the ring, representing NEW, of course. The owner of probably the absolute opposite personality of Elliott Boyd II at this point in time. But like I said, are they in for trouble with Sanders and Norns, or will those two egos clash, potentially leading to an upset? I don't know, but there's only 2 spots left in the Lethal Lottery Rumble, and 2 of these 4 men will be punching their ticket to that match later tonight. And here we go. Oh! A little bit of athletic move there from Moniz to avoid that throw from Norns. Of course, Elliott Boyd, final 2 in the TV title Mystery Vortex Rumble last month, ultimately losing to Victi Miser. Of course, we're going to be seeing that match next, by the way, our first of the championship matches. But, oh, float over for Moniz onto Norns, only a 1 count. Just notice both men are in kilts, that's cool. Sanders. Boyd going at it, probably more alike than you would think. Norns sending Moniz to the outside. Oh my God. Oh, and slams him down. For Moniz. Trying to hold his own. Boyd taking it to Sanders thus far. Of course, like I said earlier, Sanders kind of taken to the limit with BDT last month. Sanders was on a roll in season 4 until he ran into Damian Longoria. And has the King of Scots lost a step in the time off? Especially after losing his gold. Big boy senton for Moniz. One of the big man Norns. And Keith Moniz is not a small guy by any means, but Norns just towering over him. Uh-oh, Moniz though looking for the Montpellier bomb. Picks him up, the straight and into the ropes on Norns. Can they steal the upset? No, rope break. Red Shoes been on top of that all night. And Norns and Sanders really making no effort to work together. Norns hits the rope by Gutbuster. Really no effort from the 2 to work together thus far. Doesn't really seem to be making a difference. Norns looking for those German suplexes. Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sanders spinning. Tombstone as a transitional move for double damage on the outside. Like I said, it may not matter. The cover from Norns. 1, 2. No, Moniz survives. Brainbuster on the outside. You know, Boyd and Moniz just kind of surviving right now. Oh, Moniz goes to the outside. Breaks up that submission attempt, but most importantly, gets away from Norns momentarily. Gets him on the outside. Where, you know, the pinfall's not going to matter. Oh, Kakeshi, no one home. Maybe the opening that he needs. Sanders now. Well, he was thinking about going in the ring, but then he saw Norns down, decided against it. Taking it to Norns now. Boyd on the inside of the ring. Well, never mind, but picking up Sanders. Gonna throw him in the ring himself. Moniz now in the ring. Uh-oh, Sanders. Oh, from behind. Up and down from Boyd. The cover. 1, 2. Oh, he got him. What an upset, Norns. Not going for the pinfall breakup instead.
The winners of the match and advancing to the Lethal Lottery Rumble, Elliot Boyd II and Keith Moniz.
Instead, deciding to keep dealing with Moniz, and the two really just didn't gel together. I said it was going to be one or the other. And unfortunately for Sanders and Norns fans, they did not gel at all. No help to each other. And Boyd and Moniz capitalize, and they are the final two making their way into Lethal Lottery. Congratulations to them on the upset, but I think there's going to be something brewing between Sanders and Norns. You know Sanders is not going to be happy about the lack of partnership from Norns in that matchup. For Norns eating a little bit of humble pie as well.
A following match, scheduled for one fall, is for the RWR Television title.
Probably the biggest home field advantage you're ever going to see. Purge mode activated on this Halloween-themed show. There he is in the black and orange. Oh boy. Most people on Earth would be uneased at the sight. Before us, Adam Shaw, purge mode activated permanently on a Halloween show. Turn the spooky up to 11. He got this match because outside of Victimizer, of course, he had the most eliminations by the non-winners in the Rumble. So he was granted the shot at the title. But I will say, the scariness, the intimidation, the mind games of Adam Shaw work on most people. We've seen that. But I believe there's one man that it would not work on. Oh God, he released the pumpkins. There's one man that any of this would not work on. Is probably the second scariest man in this company, Victimizer. Something's got to give here tonight for the television title. Scared, did you turn the lights back on? Well, no, I'm almost out of water again. No! And here comes the champ.
I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous that I can't relax. I can't sleep 'cause my bed's on fire. Don't hurt me, I'm a real live wire.
Never thought I'd see gold around his waist ever again. Then again, I never thought I'd see this man in the ring ever again. But he came out of retirement at Mystery Vortex. He won the television title. And he's going to defend it here tonight, folks. Two of the most scariest men in the RWR going to clash head to head here coming up next. And that's what it's all about.
Introducing first, the challenger.
From your deepest nightmares, this is Adam Shaw. Introducing the champion.
Representing Fitzwell Fighting Systems. He is your RWR World Television Champion, Vic T. Miser.
Potentially handing the belt over the last time to Red Shoes. The recently revived television title. Certainly re-debuting itself in a big way. And here we go. First of our championship matches here tonight. Like I said, Shaw is all intimidation factor, all mind games. He's no slouch in the ring either as a former world champion. But like I said, if there's one man where none of that would work, it's Vic T. Miser, who somehow brought gold to Fitzwell Fighting Systems once again. Some more gold, even. Shaw with the claw. Claw's the law. Unless your name's Vic T. Miser, breaks free. Just a back and forth slugfest between these two. Oh God, the shoulder breaker across the back. I just realized Vic T. Miser has no laces in his boots, so I don't know how they're staying on. Probably his big white tube socks. But hey, at least he came looking for, ready to fight with his extra short boxing shorts on. I don't know what the crowd was chanting. Something. Oh my God, Shaw going for something in the air and got uppercutted back down to the mat. Miser just stomping away and just back and forth between these two. They say that both of them are world champions in their own right. They found success in the ring, but just the unlikeliest of roads leading to these two here tonight. Shaw with the forearm rakes and just trying to choke out Vic T. Miser in the corner. Problem is, he might like that more than you think. Shaw sending Miser into the corner. Picks him up, but gets kicked away. No! Kicked! Oh, the code breaker out of nowhere! Across Brett's rope. Shaw not done though. Couple of chops and punches, grounding the champ again. And Adam Shaw in full control here. Rope break. What I deemed as the biggest home field advantage in RWR history. And that's saying a lot. It's not about hometown, it's about environment. This is Adam Shaw's environment. This can also be Vic T. Miser's environment. Knees to the back though. The champ trying to fight back here. Picks Shaw up. What's he looking to do? Oh, God. Death Valley driver. That'll do something. Now, Vic T. Miser going after the mask, trying to rip it off. Shaw fighting back into the dragon screw. Back and forth early on here. Oh, no. Oh, Shaw's going to that place. Oh, God, no. That creepy spider walk. Is he looking for it? Ring the doorbell. Because it's time to trick. Or treat. No, no one's home. Vic T. Miser says, get off my lawn. Get off my property. Oh, wait. Oh, Tor Uranus out of nowhere. The cover. 1, 2. No, big kick out from the challenger. Crowd absolutely loving this match. Sure is a doozy, I'll say that. Big splash from the champ, sizing up Shaw once again. Oh, nobody home though. They continue to go back and forth. BTM. And Shaw to try on the ropes. Covering again, 1, 2. No. Very close 2 count, but a 2 count nonetheless. Uh-oh, Shaw again going to that place. Ringing the doorbell once again. Is it time to give up the candy? Because Shaw once again looking to trick or treat. No! Again, Vic T. Miser says, get off my lawn. Get off my doorstep or I'll call the police. You are getting none of my candy, he says. This is my candy, not your candy. You get nothing for free. Go buy your own candy. And Shaw gonna keep wrist control and land multiple clotheslines to the champion. Once again, keeping wrist control. Just trying to wear the big man down, the longtime veteran. Trying to get the age factor going. Trying to make the champ run out of gas. Vic's experienced, but he is old too. He can run, but he doesn't have too much in the tank. Shaw looking to try to wear down the champ and outlast him. That is a sound strategy. Again, the knees to the back. And just trying to wear the big man down, using that wrist control to his advantage. Kind of causing this crowd to turn on him, believe it or not. Not a huge fan of seeing the champ struggle like this, but just the joint manipulation, wearing the big man down. It's effective, keeping him grounded. But Shaw 0 for 2 on the trick or treat thus far. Probably the only difference maker in this matchup. Shaw flips over. Oh, sends the big man flying out of the ring. Outside looking at double damage. Oh, God, making him bounce off that orange part of the apron. And that may be the opening the champion needs. Shaw, though, trying to fight back. Nice neck breaker. Uh-oh, trying the doorbell one more time. He's going there again. The spider walk. He's going to try the house one more time. He knows there's candy in there. Because it is time to trick. Or treat, and he lands it finally. He got his candy. The cover. 1, 2. No! Vic T. Miser kicks out somehow, some way. And Shaw's beside himself. The methodical pace is over. He has lost control. And the champ taking advantage. Big splash connecting. Blood streaming down his face from the razor blades. He's stuck in the apples. The cover, only 2 counts. He somehow cut himself doing so. But he doesn't care. He wants his damn trick-or-treaters off his lawn. How about a tour of Uranus instead? Center of the ring, the cover. 1, 2, and that'll do it. Vic T. Miser survives. Like I said,
the winner of the match, and still RWR Television Champion, Vic T. Miser.
Like I said, probably the one man who wouldn't be affected by Shaw's mind games is Vic T. Miser. He wasn't, but Shaw tried to wear the big man down, but lost his composure after Trick or Treat was kicked out of, and the champ took advantage and retains the TV title. And with that, it is intermission time. Get some more snacks, go to the bathroom, and we'll be right back with more Lethal Lottery. I need some more water.